Figma just released one of the biggest updates of the year. Figma just acquired Weavy, a node-powered AI software which allows you to manipulate images, scenes, videos through a node-based system. And Figma is bringing a new tool called Figma Weave, which is basically going to be Weavy, the tool, combined into the Figma infrastructure and the Figma toolset. So essentially now we will also have Weave features inside Figma AI. Now, how they're going to implement it and where it's going to be included in the Figma plans, if it's going to be behind a paywall or if it's going to be included with the free plan, we don't know any of that yet. However, we know the kind of features that they're going to bring. We know what they aim to do with this. We know what the product is going to be like at the end of the day. So today I'm going to introduce all the good things that they're bringing in from Weavy into Figma, which is going to help us with our design processes. All right, so the first thing that they mention on their official blog is that they're going to bring it into an open canvas. That means you'll have a free full open canvas, just like in Figma Sites, Figma Slides, or even Figma Design. They're keeping about 20 of the employees at Weavy, and they're going to integrate it into the Figma Weave team. And what they're going to build out is an image generation tool. So Figma AI is already able to do that, but with Weavy, you'll be able to create this node-based editing system so as to create these consistent images for your brand, for a project. All these images will be based on like a system. So it's essentially as if you're creating or building your own AI. You're connecting other AI tools to your current workflow, and the final result comes from different steps being taken by that video creation. So with Weavy, what you can actually do is if you have an image or a final image created by these nodes and you want to animate it, there are some AI platforms that you can connect with Weavy. And basically it sends out your image and brings back as an output a video based on that image. You can even tweak that video by adding, say, an object in the scene just by uploading an image and connecting it to the nodes. Animation and motion design. This is what I'm very, very interested in. That means Figma animations, Figma Smart Animate might get a huge upgrade, so as to say. And this is going to be very new for us designers. Maybe we get After Effects style animations finally in Figma. Till now it was just Smart Animate, basic quick animations, but maybe with this we're going to get a huge suite of animation tools inside Figma. And of course, knowing Figma, they're going to integrate Figma Design, which is the tool that most of you guys use, Figma Weave. So you'll basically be able to switch between those two simultaneously in the same project. Whether they include it as a small button, just like with dev mode, you can switch between design and dev. Maybe that'll be a solution, but they've not really been clear about how they're going to implement this. And of course, VFX media generation and editing capabilities. That means if you have a current video, let's just say, we can add VFX or visual effects to that. Something blowing up in the background or a car crash or whatever it is. I'm not sure how helpful that is going to be to UI designers or UX designers who are some of the primary users of Figma right now. But for animation motion, I am super excited. For the rest, we can always use Weavy currently and we can try it out. But the image, video, VFX, pretty cool. I mean, I'm reading off their website, so let's see how it comes to be. Now, let's look at the video in detail right here, and let's see what are the features. Now, for those who don't know what node-based editing is or node-based prompt-based generation is, basically, if you look at the video that Figma has uploaded on their own socials, essentially, you start with a prompt. It creates an image or a video, whatever you ask it for, and based on whatever AI it supports, so it could be an AI model from a third-party platform, it'll create an image essentially or any output. Based on that output, you can add nodes. So what you can do is create one canvas where there's an image, another canvas where you want the edited image, connect them with nodes, add features, prompts, even different AI models to your open canvas or to your empty canvas, and basically get a final result based on a prompt, based on an uploaded image, based on any edits you ask it for. So you're basically going from starting point to end point, and there's a node between both of them. So it's all about connecting nodes. And if you've ever played around with something like DaVinci Resolve or After Effects, you know that node-based editing can be pretty useful, advanced, but useful. As you can see, above each canvas is the AI model that is being used. So if there's stable diffusion being used, they'll tag it as stable diffusion. If there's Gemini being used, they'll tag it as Gemini. So essentially opening your entire canvas to all different AIs in one place. It's not very clear what we're going to finally get. So if we head over to Weavy, as you can see, there are tons of features that they kind of promote on their website. So the first feature that they promote are all these amazing AI models: GPT image, WAN, SD, Runway, which is great for video, VO3, which we've all seen currently perform very well, Recraft, Kling, Flux, again, great for 3D and things like that. Minimax Video, Ideogram, Luminar, Hunyan, which I don't know much about, Bria. Some of these I've heard even personally used, but some of them I've never heard of. But the fact that you'll get so many different AI models under one roof is going to be crazy good. The other feature that they kind of showcase are all the things that you can do with these AI models. At the end of the day, if you know about these AI models, it's fine, but what can you do with them? So it could be image describer, channels, painter, relight, which is really good, Z depth extractor, upscale, mask extractor, outpaint, invert, crop. So there's a lot of different kind of things that you can do by default without even connecting too many AI models. You can even build presets, so as to say. So if your company uses like a certain style, you can bring in that style into each project. You can bring in reference images that your company requires, for example, and then based on those reference images, your entire campaign can be designed. So it's not just one thing, it's multiple things. Of course, UI designers or UX designers are also going to benefit from this, since Figma already generates wireframes and UI designs with Figma AI. You will be able to add references and stuff like that so that the UI becomes a little more refined. And then you can even combine them with marketing material, images, illustrations, and much more. So you'll have a cohesive experience inside Figma rather than using 5 tools. Now you use just one tool. And this is going to be node-based, so you can just do it iteratively, just like UI designers like it. So essentially what Figma Weave is going to bring is a lot of customization to what you can do with AI, a lot of control at every step. So it's not just prompt and result. It's prompt, it's a canvas, it is reference images and editing capabilities with layers and stuff like that. And then there's a final result. So there's a lot of in between the prompt and the final result, and that is what they've highlighted in their Twitter thread and on the LinkedIn and everything as well. So once again, a win for Figma, I believe. Whether this is going to be priced correctly or not really will define whether it's going to be a part of our daily workflow. If it comes to education and free plans like Figma AI has, once again, Figma Weave, I'm positive about it. Let's see if Figma can bring something. Let me know in the comments. Do you think this is a cool tool to have? Do you think node-based editing is the next level for AI? And will Figma be able to mainstream this? Let's see what the future brings. Again, for the future and for much more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you every single week just like this. So short and sweet. Hit the like button to support the channel and the videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. God bless.